if I would be telling you that would be sitting here in Week 15, and the New England Patriots could clinch the division, essentially, basically clinch the division, right? Not basically. They're 2 games up, right? They're 2 games up. There'll be 3 games left. They'd have a tiebreaker. So if they win this game, they clinch the division. In Week 15, you would think I would be absolutely crazy. However, that is the scenario we find ourselves in. Meisty, you hear us? Bills, Patriots.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Massive game. Massive game. What are you thinking about this game here?
Yeah, I mean, the Bills have to win this one. They have to get their revenge. I know. The people of Denver, Colorado, are out there rooting hard because this pretty much gives them a huge advantage. If the Bills can win this game, they don't. They have an easier schedule after the Packers. But Patriots coming off a bye. It's interesting to find out really what they can do. This is a big week for them. But I do think that this game isn't so big because I think the Bills still find their way into the playoffs. And I think that where am I at here? Yeah, I think the Bills still find their way into the playoffs. So like both teams are kind of like they have this in the back pocket that hey, we're going to go to the playoffs one way or another. I really don't see the Colts or anyone else making sort of an impact. Houston's already in the playoffs as of now, so I really don't see how. I think it's just more of a seeding thing. So I think that but I do think that the Bills come out here and they do what the Bills have to do. I think this is, we're going to see some of the best of Josh Allen. He's locked in this week for sure.
Well, I agree with what you're saying that realistically it doesn't mean that much because Patriots are probably winning the division just because they got such a big lead right now. It's like symbolically it's a big deal, Like the Bills won the division 5 straight years. They were dominating. Maybe it was either 5 or 6 straight years. They're dominating post Brady era Patriots. They're dominating the league. They're the new Patriots. And then all of a sudden in 1 year, right, because we give Drake May his rookie year. Didn't expect much. In 1 year, all of a sudden the Patriots are back, and now they're winning the division. Obviously, we have no idea what's going to happen in the future, but all of a sudden the Patriots are back, and the Bills' reign is quote-unquote over. Like, it's shocking. Like, Buffalo's like, not again. Like, the Bills, we've been trying for 20 years, we never won the division. And then finally we got our guy, Josh Allen, and we're winning divisions. We're going to AFC championships, but we just can't quite get over the hump. But then all of a sudden the Patriots are back, and the Bills haven't accomplished any Super Bowl wins. Like symbolically, to me, it feels like a scary moment for the Buffalo franchise. Are we ever going to get it done? Especially if the Patriots win and officially clinch division. I do think, Thomas, Edward, Nathaniel, Patrick. I do think the Bills are going to win because false hope is a strong motivator, and you'd be like, oh, we still have a chance at the division. We win out, and the Patriots can lose the game, whatever. But also more for revenge. The Bills got beat in their own house. They wanna beat the Patriots in their home turf. So they will be motivated to do it. Ultimately, though, I do believe the Patriots are winning this division. The symbolism though of the Patriots overtaking this division, I think maybe a little bit too much for the Bills. Like they understand that they're not letting this happen just yet. Like they're going to try to delay the inevitable, so they're going to try to win to feel like they still got a chance at the division. But that being said, the Patriots are coming off a bye, my coach, and I don't think Sean McDermott is that good of a coach. And the Bills' run defense is still very questionable. You can run on them, and Travion Henderson is a solid rookie running back. Ramondre, fumbling issues aside, he's solid, he's fine. But they can get a good running game going, and like the Bills' defense is it's not very scary. And McDermott being a defensive guy, you would think they would be better. The Patriots can run the ball on them, and like Meisty, like you said, I wish it doesn't mean that much, but I wish the Patriots were like 10-3 so that it meant a little bit more, and it was because then it would be even more intense. But I do think there is a path for sure for the Patriots to win, but I am going to be picking the Bills to win this game.
Rocky, before you even go, is it normal that no team has clinched the playoffs at this point of the season? Is it usually that it takes? I mean, obviously a couple teams can get in this week, but is that normal? I'm trying to remember past years.
Normally week 15 is generally the first week you'll have one, maybe two teams. It's not. I don't think it's crazy.
My bold prediction is that the Patriots lose out and miss the playoffs. Anyway, continue to ignore what I say.
So you guys saying this is not a massive game is a big oversight on your part, on both your parts. This is an enormous game. The Patriots, first of all, have the number one seed on the line in this game, right?
It's true.
Their remaining schedule is the Bills and the Ravens, and then the Jets and the Dolphins. Like, if they can get through this game, they have a clear path into the number one seed. If they don't get through this game, it doesn't become so simple. The Dolphins are more competitive. The Ravens are still going to be a tough beat. So, like, it's not that simple. On the other hand, if you're the Bills and you win out, including this game, and you get the Patriots to lose one of the other division games, and you might have a tiebreaker there, the Broncos have the Packers, Jaguars, Chiefs, and Chargers. They can easily go 2-2 in those two games. So, like, we're talking about a situation where the Bills winning out, which they're the Bills, they still have Josh Allen. Like, that this is step one to them potentially getting that number one seed. It's still in play for them, albeit not great. The chances for the number one seed right now are 6%. Not great. The chances for the Patriots are 39. The Broncos have the number one chances at 42. Probably just because I think they probably have the tiebreaker with the Patriots. That's probably why. But schedule-wise, the Patriots have a more favorable schedule. This is a huge game. It's a huge game. This can have tremendous implications for the number one seed and home field advantage in the AFC. So I think this is a massive game. And the Bills, again, the Bills lose this game, their number one seed chances are over, and they'll probably play the Steelers in the wildcard round, which is not the worst thing ever for them, but...
Ravens are winning division. The Bills are coming into Baltimore, and we're going to beat them.
By the way, that would be an epic wild card matchup. Ravens-Bills, everything the NFL wanted. If the NFL is really fixed, if the NFL is really rigged, okay, then the Ravens have to beat the Bengals this week, right? And then the Ravens have to beat the Steelers in Week 18 so that you can set up, right? Because obviously if the Ravens beat the Bengals, then you set up the Week 18 last game of the season, Ravens-Steelers Sunday night. Who doesn't want that, right? We've never had a Ravens-Steelers win or go home last week of the season game, right? We've had some of the last weeks, but we've never had that. Yeah. And then you have Ravens-Bills wild card weekend, put it Sunday night with Collinsworth and Tirico. Of course, that's, if the NFL is rigged, then that's got to happen.
Come back to the podcast in 4 weeks when everything that Rocky said just happened.
That's what they want.
The tiebreaker between Broncos and Patriots would come down to the Patriots losing in week 2 or week 1
to the Raiders. To the Raiders. The Raiders. So that's an interesting one because if somehow the Broncos playing the Raiders still? No, they don't have any games against the Raiders. No, that's true. That would be the common game, right? The common game tiebreaker. Anyway, Meisty, where are you going? We have the Bills favored by 1 on the road.
I like the Bills here. I mean, I do think that the Patriots probably beat them, but I'm rooting for the Bills, so I'm gonna go with the Bills here.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Bills as well, just because getting swept doesn't seem likely at this point in the season, and I do think Josh Allen, he showed last week he can play Superman ball. Really, when he needs to drop back. Oh my gosh, some of those plays he made against the Bengals on 4th down, like extending that play and those tight windows to Dawson Knox. Also, by the way, I think Dalton Kincaid makes a tremendous difference to this offense. They don't have a lot of playmakers, but when Kincaid's out there, it's a whole different offense in my opinion. So yeah, I'm going to go with the Patriots as well. So I'm going to go with the Bills, and yeah.
Yeah. Wait, you're going with the Patriots?
I'm going with the Bills.
Oh, okay. So we're all picking Bills. I think, I agree hypothetically with all what we're saying, but Josh Allen superhero mode. Yeah, I get it, and it's not a sustainable thing to do that and to expect him to rely on that, but you can do that against worse teams like the Bengals, right? And the Bengals, the Broncos, the Bills defense did make plays. They got back-to-back picks, one being a pick six.
He's done it against the Chiefs several times in his career.
I know, I understand, but the Patriots are a much better coached team than the Bengals, and I watched him get the crap beat out of him by the Texans, and obviously that's a whole different discussion.
That's the Texans.
Yeah, it's the best defense in the NFL. I understand all that, but this is in New England, and off a bye with a solid, very well coached team with a huge win streak going. Like, I do think though, ironically, they're gonna lose. The Bills are gonna win. The Patriots are gonna lose just because it's insane to have like a 10 or 11 game win. So it's gotta end at this point. But all this to say, I can see a path for the Patriots winning.
No, I agree. I can't see a path, but if you're predicting the game, I think we're going to go with the Bills by one. It's essentially Vegas saying it's a toss-up on the road, which is interesting.